Hello students, I am your physical education teacher Mrs. Jagdeep. Our fourth chapter is going on physical fitness. Meaning of physical fitness, importance of physical fitness we have already discussed. Today we will discuss the component of physical fitness. So let's start. There are various components of physical fitness. Different sports require different level of components and different type of component. For example, if you want to participate in gymnastics, then you need flexibility. If you want to participate in weightlifting or powerlifting, then you need strength. So there are 10 components. Some are health related components, some are skill related components. So first of all, cardiovascular endurance, strength, endurance, flexibility, speed, power, agility, balance, coordination and accuracy. All these are components of physical fitness. So let's talk about cardiovascular endurance. What is cardiovascular endurance? It is a physical ability of an individual to maintain aerobic exercise for long period of time. What is aerobic exercise? Whenever the supply of oxygen will be there, that is called aerobic exercise. And it can be also said that cardiovascular endurance is the ability of heart, lungs and blood vessel to supply oxygen and nutrition to the working muscles. So if we have a good cardiovascular endurance, then definitely we have a healthy lungs, heart and blood vessels. We can prevent cardiovascular diseases and can lead healthy life for long period of time if we have a good cardiovascular endurance. With the swimming, jogging, continuous slow running, skipping, with all these exercises we can enhance our cardiovascular endurance. Second component is the stamina or endurance. It is also called stamina. It is the ability to sustain an activity for long period of time, and it can be also defined as ability to resist fatigue. मीन्स फटीक को बेयर करते हुए कंटिन्यूसली एक्टिविटी आपने जारी रखना, दैट इज़ अ endurance. It can be it is usually measured by the number of repetition. For example, number of sit-ups an individual can complete in 1 minute is often used to measure the endurance of the abdominal muscles. And two type of endurance is there: short term endurance and long term. Short term endurance is needed in sports wherein the action or movement is only for short duration and intense. मीन्स शॉर्ट ड्यूरेशन के लिए कोई भी एक्टिविटी होगी, फॉर एग्जांपल हॉकी, फुटबॉल, रेसलिंग एक्सेट्रा, बट इंटेंसिटी विल बी वेरी हाई. मीन्स इंटेंसिटी, हार्ड वर्क, rate of work. Next, long term endurance. What is a long term endurance? Long term endurance is needed in sports where in the action or movement is for longer duration and less intense. In long term endurance, long duration के लिए एक्टिविटी होगी and in this intensity will be less. For example, long distance races, road cycling, cross country, etc. And endurance can be increased by the continuous training methods, interval training method and repetition training method. You can improve or increase your endurance by these training methods. Third is the strength. Strength is the ability of muscles to overcome a resistance. It is also major component of physical fitness. It is a essential component for sports person as well as for a common man. Strength can also be defined as the amount of force a muscle or group of muscle can exert or apply. Two type of strength is there, dynamic and static. Dynamic means dynamic strength can be called isotonic strength because it is related to the movements. Movements are clearly visible when someone uses dynamic strength. For example, pull-ups and push-ups, we require dynamic strength. In these activities, we require dynamic strength. Dynamic strength further divided into three parts: maximum strength, explosive strength, and strength endurance. What is a maximum strength? It is the ability to act against maximum resistance. Maximum strength is not used in majority of sports. It is usually used in those sports in which very heavy resistance you have to tackle. For example, shot put, hammer throw, weightlifting, discus throw, etc. In these sports, we require maximum strength. After that, explosive strength. Explosive strength can be defined as the ability to overcome resistance with high speed. With high speed, you have to overcome the resistance or load. Resistance means load. It can be called combination of strength and speed abilities. Means strength भी होगी इसमें और speed component भी work करेगा. That's why it is called combination of strength and speed abilities. Explosive strength is generally used in sprint start. Sprint start means 200 meter, 100 meter start. You need explosive strength. Weightlifting, shot put, hammer throw, etc. In all these sports, you need explosive strength. After that, third, strength endurance. Means in this strength will be also there and endurance will be. Endurance means ability to sustain an activity. So it is also combination of strength and endurance abilities. Strength endurance can be defined as the ability to overcome resistance or to act against resistance under the condition of fatigue. Means under the condition of fatigue, you have to overcome the resistance or load. Strength endurance is commonly used in long distance races, swimming, road cycling, and pole vault, and combative sports. What is combative sports? Fighting sports like boxing, taekwondo, wrestling. All these are the combative sports. In these sports, you require strength endurance. Second is the static strength. Static strength is also called isometric strength. जैसे dynamic strength is called isotonic and static strength is called isometric strength. It is the ability of muscle to act against a resistance. Static strength is not usually applied in sports. So next component is a flexibility. So what is a flexibility? Flexibility is the range of movement of joints. Means हमारे joint कोई भी joint है कितनी range तक वो movement कर सकता है. That is called flexibility. It is also a necessary component for physical fitness. Who have a proper proper flexibility can perform his or her work very easily. Such people seems to be attractive also and tend to have good personality also. But the range of movement varies significantly from joint to joint but depends upon the structure of surrounding tendons, ligaments and muscle tissue. Means joint to joint जो flexibility है डिफरेंट होती है हर एक जॉइंट की, बट ये किसके ऊपर डिपेंड करता है, उसके साथ वाले सराउंडिंग टेंडन्स, लिगामेंट एंड मसल टिश्यूज़ के ऊपर हमारी जो फ्लेक्सिबिलिटी है वो डिपेंड करती है. फ्लेक्सिबिलिटी is related to a genetic factor as well as physical activity program. Means we can improve or enhance our flexibility with the exercise also. Flexibility training, who have a good flexibility, he or she can prevent from the injuries like muscular injuries. And who have a good flexibility, that person can learn various skills or techniques very easily and effectively. So flexibility is also two types, passive flexibility and active. Passive flexibility means the ability to carry out movement to greater distance with the external help is called passive flexibility. Means कोई भी हम जो movement करते हैं, जो अगर हम external help के साथ करते हैं, that is called passive flexibility. For example, stretching exercise with the help of a partner. And active flexibility, carry out movements to a longer distance without any external help. For example, to do a stretch without the help of partner, that is called active flexibility. Active flexibility is further divided into two parts, static and dynamic. Static flexibility is usually required by the sports person when he remains in a static position, stationary position, while diving, sitting, lying and starting position in the various sports. In these positions we need static flexibility. And dynamic flexibility is needed for carrying out movements to greater distance when an individual in a motion, that is called dynamic flexibility. So after that, fifth component is speed. Speed is the ability to move the body as fast as possible. मीन्स हम कितना अपनी बॉडी को फास्ट, चाहे वो रनिंग में हो, चाहे वो कोई भी एक्टिविटी में हो, कितना फास्ट कर सकते हैं, दैट इज़ कॉल्ड स्पीड, स्पेशली इन रनिंग. Different sports skills require different type of fast movement and quick reactions. So most of the sports require speed over short distances, such as for example running between the wicket. So speed depends on heredity factor, especially on the type of muscle fibers. Means हेरिडिटी फैक्टर है, जेनेटिक फैक्टर है स्पीड एक. देयर आर टू टाइप्स ऑफ मसल फाइबर्स, स्लो ट्विच फाइबर एंड फास्ट ट्विच. फास्ट ट्विच fibers are able to contract rapidly and produce maximum force, whereas the slow twitch fiber contract slowly and produce less force. So along these fast twitch fibers fatigue quickly. Means जो fast twitch fibers हैं, that fiber will tired quickly, whereas the slow twitch fibers fatigue slowly. So now it can be decided easily whether an individual is suited to speedy event or for events which are related to endurance, because percentage of these fibers is in an individual can be measured. Means who have a slow twitch fiber, that person will be suitable for the endurance activities. Who have a fast twitch fiber, that person will be suitable to speedy events. So that's why it is called heredity factor. It is difficult to improve speed significantly. We can't improve speed component जैसे हम दूसरे component है. With the exercise we can improve, we can enhance the power of these component, but speed can't be improved significantly. But up to some extent training can enhance the speed slightly by reducing the reaction time of an individual. So all about the component of physical fitness, we have discussed here 5 components. Other component we will discuss in another video. I hope you understood up to this topic. Thank you very much.